pizza. And this is a bank. Over here, and you have an ATM machine. Otherwise, another restaurant that I would really recommend it. It's right under those trees, called Peglesen. Very good restaurant. You can find just about anything to eat over there. Fish, meat, soups. Yes. Sauerkraut, you can find it up there at that restaurant, and you're going to have it tomorrow.
You want some sauerkraut tonight?
For dinner. Yes, but I think that it would be better for you tomorrow that we arrange it together. I will take you at 3 o'clock to the boatman so that everybody will be in the boat and you'll be taken to the island.
And what is that castle up on the hill there? I assume it's a castle.
So I'm going to explain it to you at 6:30. We're going to meet down in the lobby for a drink.
Okay.
There is this was the royal palace. First family that had this palace over here were Windisch, great family, very important family in Austro-Hungary, especially for foreign policy. And then when Yugoslavia was integrated after 1918, royal family of Karađorđevići, which is very important family for history of the Western Balkans, bought this property over here, and King Alexander, who was actually the one that initiated this clash between the Serbs and the Croats, he liked to spend his summer vacations over here. This was a royal, was given all this property of Karađorđevići for his use, but he was not the owner. The owner was state. He could only use this. Actually, himself, when he died, he was very poor. He had approximately 2,000 Deutschmarks and a few watches.
You believe that, huh?
But they were Rolexes, right?
And so what happens also with this property that
Tito came
family,
in.
now they would like to sue Slovenia and get this property back. Because one of princes was born over here, King Tomislav.
This is a view from the hotel, Tito's former palace in Slovenia. Boats going across the lake to the island church that we're going to visit about 1 o'clock today, I understand. Catholic church charges €3. That's a big problem. Now we're going up into the Julian Alps now. We're in the national park. And look at the snow-covered mountains up on the top all around us in the Julian Alps. He said 2 weeks ago they were completely covered in snow. Now it's starting to melt. Beautiful scenes here. And there's an interesting cats are sitting on a thing, and here are some wooden rowboats, probably made 50 years ago.
Yeah, big one. Do you have a problem with poison oak or poison ivy?
No.
Yeah, right. So where are the boats?
It's like a gray squirrel.
Boats are
Look at the hair.
No, I think you said it was flooded.
Yeah,
So there's flood waters here. We're going to go to some boats, but we're in a flood zone.
Okay, very good Alpine people. They take blueberry brandy early in the morning, sometimes with breakfast. And you know that we have a law, because we had such a habit to drink before work, that it's forbidden to sell alcoholic beverages before 10 p.m.
10 a.m.
a.m.
Yeah.
So I'm not violating the law. You can see that I'm respecting the law. So I'm giving this to you at 5 past 10 a.m.
No! 6, 7, 8 cups.
Yes, of course.
Very healthy. Yep.
Volker was talking about the buttercup flowers. We used to put these underneath the chin of people. The superstition was if the shadow was yellow under your chin, you like butter. This is sort of like a lilac plant here. This national park is beautifully done, very heavily wooded, and we're surrounded by a swampy kind of a situation here. The path is supposed to take us to the lake where there's some boats we can rent and go on, a little lake ride, but we can't get to them from this path. So here's a nice map of where we are. We're down far left, yeah, like where the number 4 is probably. That's where we are, and that's the end of the road actually. And this is the Julian Alps. Yeah, Juliuske Alpen. And this is the areas, this Bohini. This is all national park land. Everything we're looking at here on this map is the national park. Well, the boat is gone, but you can get a touristic boat here, and if you see that church, I will be filming that from the lakeside. And here's the picturesque church, bridge going over the continuation of the Sava River as it flows all the way to Belgrade through Ljubljana and Zagreb. Well, I think it goes through Zagreb, yeah. We'll be going to Ljubljana in 2 days. 2 more nights here, tonight and tomorrow night, on this beautiful lakeside. Here's the tourist sign for the boats, and some more of the snow-capped mountains in the vicinity. And there are the duckies. View of these. Oh, there's a deer. Shh, there's a deer. Deer looking at us. Look at Marky boy. Young buck, 2-year-old buck, standing on that rock looking at the tourists. Snow-covered mountains behind them, and a little bay here with boats. I guess that's the Triglev there, the 3-headed mountain they call it. And these 3 guys, actually there's 4 of them here, were the first 3 to climb it. 4th guy must have been the sculptor. I think he sculpted himself into this picture. Unless it's that over there, I don't know which one it is. But we're in a beautiful valley in this national park, getting back on our bus. We stopped here to look at the hay racks, the drying hay racks they have all over this farming area. Must be a dozen of them or so. That's the buildings look like from afar. We're in the village of Studor. That looks like a oh, that's the plastic that they wrap the hay in. So they'll be gathering the hay in June, July time frame for next winter. They've repaired the roof there. All these hay racks. We just pulled off the main road in this little farm junction here to get a picture of this stuff.
You're in charge of the camera, I understand.
This is some kind of a hay creating machine, probably round hay things that the arms gather up and throws it into the back of this truck. They get 3 or 4 hay bales in here, and then somehow they get it up on top.
Yes. Okay. Leaf is
This is a
symbol
linden
of
tree.
Slovenians. Why? Because after hard work, young people would, or men, normally they would meet under the tree,
Unter den Linden.
and then they would discuss about things in Slovenian language, which was very what?
Horses.
Water. Do you think that they come over here with buckets and they take water home?
For the horses.
But before they did that.
For the horses.
Nowadays, for horses, for cows, for cattle.
This is the shrine that he was talking about as a crossroads.
The bank. This is normally placed on junctions when two roads separate.
And there's satellite
It's
TV.
for
You're
luck.
saying they don't have
You
satellite.
will
They do
see
have satellite.
there that they
This
theaters.
is the shrine to the
They have
Virgin
local
right here.
performers and also priests. Catholic priests are moral
the candles.
authority, and then it depends. If people are religious, don't like church, and those that support church. But Catholic Church was involved in a lot of scandals. They own a lot of property in Slovenia, so Catholic Church, it's a little bit controversial thing in Slovenia. And there were a lot
That's
of
another linden
sex
tree there.
involved in the church. So a lot of Slovenians don't
ladies.
support the church, but we are religious. So we celebrate Easter, we celebrate
Sweeping.
Christmas, but you know, this is very ambiguous. So we go to church, but not because of the church, but because of the religion. Actually, that's one of disputes, because church is getting.
It's like an optical illusion with this. These pavers look like they're curved here on this side of the hill. They're actually straight. Just settled into the dirt. Great idea. Oh, I hear a cow behind us somewhere. Right in the downtown. Walking through the village. That must be a cow, isn't that? Well, you hear him. I don't see him. Looking for the cow. There they are. Some cows in here. Man, is he dirty. Putting some sawdust down. Picking up the poops. And here's another one of the fountains. They feed the cows here as they're going to cut the grass on the side of the hills. And here's the this village is right on the side of the Julian Alps coming down. Very much like Switzerland and Austria. Narrow streets in this village. Basically a farming village. Hayloft in the attic now. Old stone building, probably goes back 200-300 years. And this barn has got grapevines growing on the side of it. It'll be sprouting grapes in another month. It's got the wood load for the winter. A couple cords of stored logs ready to go to the fireplace. Reminds me of a Waldenbuch setting. We lived there in this 1971 in the Ritter House, Ritter Sport Chocolate House in Waldenbuch, after the Berliner Strasse house in Berblingen. And before, going back in '89 to Savalsteiner Strasse. Sobi means